Welcome to April's Garage, the greatest automotive channel in all of YouTube land. And this, my friends, is a 2014 Rolls-Royce Wraith. Now, they were super expensive when they first came out, like $300,000-$400,000. Now they're creeping into right about $100,000 territory. Well, some of them, and that's your specialty. That's like almost hoopty land, right?
We're getting into hoopty land with the Wraith, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm drooling over this thing more than when you get out of the shower. No, not really. I mean, not really.
Wait,
but
what? What just happened?
It is quite a bargain. So now you can get a Wraith for less than a new Mercedes S-Class, and you get a lot of cool stuff. But is it worth it? Because this is now 10 years old, and I feel like
it's worth it.
A lot of luxury automakers have caught up to Rolls-Royce when it comes to the quality and things.
This is amazing.
It is really cool.
Amazing.
But I'm a little mixed on this. After driving it for a few days here in Arizona, I'm kind of like...
You're not sure? Are you crazy? You've got weird taste. Let's give you a tour.
Yeah, you did the daddy duck kind of this with it, which is funny. He did the video when it was new, and now he's such a daddy now that they're becoming, 10-plus-year-old videos. And the Wraith, well, this one's on its way to being in hoopty land because it's a Turo rental and it has over 60 trips, I think, on it.
Ooh, is that how you judge Wraiths, by trips, Rolls-Royces?
Well, no, on Turo, if it's a well-used rental, and this one is, it has 60 different people who have rented it so far. It has 65,000 miles on it, and, well, it's on its way to hoopty land, so...
But it doesn't look old. I feel like it doesn't look like an old body or anything like that. It's just really cool and modern to me when I see it. It's gorgeous.
The aftermarket wheels... They took them off. It has 65,000 miles on it. It would have had the Rolls-Royce caps that all stay level, you know?
On the gyroscope?
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
So that is gone on this one. I don't know if the Turo rental put it away because that was going to be too expensive to, like, if you scratch a wheel or damage it, aftermarket's way cheaper. And then you got a little hole right here.
That's just custom. Like maybe you want to put some storage items in there that you want to transport. Just extra storage.
So that's the cover for the headlight washer. Pop out like R2-D2 and spray the thing. And
there's a little RR in the headlight.
And there's also some weather checking right here. So if you saw eagle-eyed viewers with the door open, and yes, it is suicide door, this isn't a pearl white car. It's a wrap, so it's silver. And the door edge guards are starting to
Don't look at that. Look at the Wraith. Hand built. Ooh.
Goodwood, England. Fancy. Yes, but this is actually like leather. Pretty impressive there. Wow. Leather-ish feeling, rubber.
That is so cool. And the umbrella holders.
Yes.
Because there's only like a certain type of people that actually like carry umbrellas for real. This is where they go. This is where they should be. And they dry off easily. Like should be in every car.
Right. Well, the Wraith has that really cool presentation with the doors. I am noticing though, it's starting to scratch on something like the umbrella holder right here. So the door alignment, maybe it's starting to sag a little bit to where that's happening.
You are just picking on her left and right.
Or if like the umbrella was sticking out a little bit and scratched on there. So that's, I guess, our problem with the Wraith. And the door panel's really cool. This is definitely real wood veneer and it has that texture. It's
like a zebra or a tiger texture on that. It looks really cool. I love the buttons. There's sort of like a fingerprint in these window buttons. Is that a massage?
I believe so, yeah.
Or just the settings? I don't know.
I'll hit that button in a little bit when you're driving. But yeah, seat-wise, ridiculously comfortable, like insanely comfortable. Wear and tear-wise, because it's a rental and, very, very... fancy leather in these things. I think they go to get cows in certain altitude where there's no mosquitoes, so there's no like imperfections in the leather because a mosquito bites them and then they...
Are you serious right now?
I think so.
No, is this fine Corinthian leather?
I think so. So it has a lot more wear than other modern leather cars, but you're seeing the very expensive option that's pretty much a must-have with the Wraith.
I wish there were like shooting stars that went across it. And I always thought that this was like a weird upgrade that cost so much and it's not worth it. But driving in it for the past few days, it's so worth it.
It's pretty neat. So yeah, the Zebrano wood continues here in the console.
It's so cool. Look at that butterfly cut right down the middle.
Yes.
It's
same
gorgeous.
With the back. And the Ghost is the same thing, just 4 doors. And it's a lot cheaper. So the Ghost was cheaper than the Wraith even new by like 30 grand or so, which is
Wraith
weird.
Sounds way cooler.
Wraith sounds way cooler. 2 doors with the doors going this way, really neat. But value difference, you can get a Ghost for $70,000, $80,000. These, hard to find one for like under 120,
Yeah.
but they're out there 110, 15,
So
some
cool.
around 100, getting into hoopty zone, which I do believe this one, a few more rentals in it, it'll be probably a $100,000 car.
It is so
Heavy door, huh?
beautiful. Very bank vault door right there. It's gorgeous. I love kind of, what do you call this? Back end.
It's got like a fastback, sort
Yeah.
of. Yeah.
It's really beautiful. Got
Very
dual
much.
exhaust down the back. Little Rolls-Royce touch right here.
Yes, they chose to black out all the chrome, which, once again, I think that is a wrap on that as well, to
Really?
black out all the trim.
This is a cool car.
Minimizes wear and tear. Yeah, so it's starting to flake off here.
Stop.
Maybe not. Maybe it was optioned that way. But yeah, let's start her up. The thing is, it has no issues with 65,000 miles, so no creaks, rattles, any of those kind of things. Well, there's the fan, but otherwise, yeah, you could not tell that this thing's running.
Yeah.
A very light pitter-patter of the V12. You wouldn't hear it with all the insulation on the hood, but
Oh my gosh, you're taking that off?
yeah, it's a little hot, but twin turbo V12, 600 plus horsepower. There's those high pressure fuel pumps that are ticking right there. That's that ticking noise. And they go bad. It's the same that I had on my Rolls-Royce Phantom. But it's a BMW engine, basically,
Right.
a BMW V12. In 2000, Rolls-Royce and Bentley are sold. They were combined as one company. And Bentley went to Volkswagen. They made the Continental GT.
Yeah.
And Rolls-Royce went to BMW. They made the Phantom, which is what I had, the 2004 Phantom. Love that car.
Yeah.
These were the smaller and more affordable options, which at $300,000 is still
It's a lot.
ridiculous. But yeah, everything's in German. First, Achtung. Even though it's Rolls-Royce cars, but yeah, German owned, but built in England.
Little spirit of ecstasy.
Oh
Up
yes.
front. She's fancy right there.
Here, I'll let you hold the camera, and then
Okay.
I'm going to go push the buttons to make her go away. Of course, the party trick. Hi.
That's amazing.
Hello, April. Roll.
That's so great. Every hood ornament should do that.
Yeah, I do like the sort of stormtrooper look of this one for sure. I think the silver, a little bit of a sedate color, but doing the pearl white with the blackout on everything, including the Spirit of Ecstasy, looks
Yeah.
pretty darn cool.
Yeah, it does. And it makes it more modern looking, which is very cool. You don't show up, you arrive in the Wraith.
Absolutely. Well, you ready to arrive
I was
somewhere?
about to go the passenger
No,
seat.
this is actually April's first time driving it, so you'll get her full unvarnished opinion or whatever.
Unvarnished.
I don't know what was the word.
I like unvarnished. We can go with that.
You'll get her full, just raw opinion as she drives the thing.
All right, let's go.
What kind of car is that?
That's all Rolls-Royce. What kind of puppy is that? Hi.
Miniature schnauzer.
Oh, hi.
8 months old.
Hi. Oh, you're just a puppy. You're just a puppy.
About those doors.
Hi. Hi.
Wow.
Yep.
Is it yours?
Oh, no, it's a rental. We're making a video on it. Yeah.
Can I look?
Oh, sure, yeah. The fun part about it is they do these options. So this wood in the door inlay,
Oh,
and then the
really?
starlight headliner is the fun part. Where at night you have the stars going. Do you see it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Look up. They put little fiber optic LEDs in there.
stop. How cool.
Yeah, pretty fun. We have to give it back here in a little bit. So
Oh, bummer.
yeah,
Yeah.
A Rolls-Royce.
yeah.
Wow. See, I've been in the Maserati and the Lamborghini, but I've never been in a Rolls.
Yeah, it's our first time driving it. We like
year
it.
is this?
So it's 2014. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, have fun.
Oh, thank you.
So cool. Come on, little Wolfie.
Bye, puppy.
Little Wolfie.
Bye, puppy.
Okay. Power door, which works.
Yeah.
Zhunk. So you don't have to reach out awkwardly.
It's nice
And
when
grab
it's
the
not
door.
really slow. It like really kind of slams the door shut.
Right. And you don't have to tip the valet when they pull up. You know, they're trying to close the door. You just, sorry, you know, you just close it on them. So that's nice. But now that we're inside, with all that insulation, just temporarily, because we're in Arizona, I'm going to turn the fan off.
It doesn't sound like it's
You
on.
hear like a slight electrical buzz from all the stuff, the ECU and stuff running, but You cannot hear the engine.
Is it on though? Seriously?
It is on. This might as well be an electric car. It is
Yeah.
that quiet. It is ridiculously quiet. But yeah, isn't it funny how they labeled the...
Soft.
Yes.
I would like soft wind, please.
Oh, I'd love my soft... Well, I'm very much a max wind when I break wind. But
Stop it. That's
yes.
great. Yeah,
so
that's true.
You do have to be very careful because one ergonomic weird British thing is they put the windshield wipers right next to the gear shifter. And if you bump this, good luck figuring out how to turn it off.
Yeah. Yep.
Whatever. But
That's true. I like the heat dials too. It's just very self-explanatory. I feel like we drive so many different cars and just nice to get in and you can see it right away. You know how to work it.
well, that's from Rolls-Royce going back 50 years, these same knobs. So they're very old school in that. Same with the push pulls. The open and close on the vents. You have the clock.
Right. And the wheel, when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, this is weird and clunky, but it's the old school, like original style wheel
Yes.
for a lot of these old cars.
And if you want to go back to 1912, well, you just close off your infotainment screen. And it's gone.
Piano black finish is gorgeous. Yeah.
And same with the gauges. You can see no RPM, just power reserve percentage. We're at 100% power right now. So why don't we use some of that power,
Okay.
April? Careful, careful. Don't
Okay,
turn on the wipers.
yeah.
We'll see if you
Are
do
we-
it.
Are we in reverse? Where does it
Yes,
show that?
yes. You're good.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to run over that puppy.
Nope.
It's so long. I'm worried about hitting something. We got a backup camera though.
It's a big one. I don't know if you backed up. No.
Wait, really? You're thinking
you're
we're-
fine,
Okay.
you're fine.
Okay.
It's got a really long nose too.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a heads-up display.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So the seats, crazy, crazy cushy.
Yeah, this-
Crazy cushy. Nobody makes seats like this anymore other than like the conversion van people. That's why I have my van.
Right.
But what I love about Rolls-Royce is they aren't trying to be sporty at all. There's no attempt to make this thing do a quarter mile well or take corners or do any of that kind of stuff. It's like the old school luxury experience with Cadillac, with Lincoln before they tried to chase the German sports cars. This is it. It's the last of the dinosaurs, as I like to say.
Yeah. And the steering is like that butter steering on Cadillacs where it's just very easy to turn. The wheel feels really big. Like I feel like a chauffeur
Yes.
for some reason with this whole setup. It's fantastic.
And we are in the Boulders in Scottsdale, which is a very beautiful area.
It is, yeah.
If you're in the Phoenix area, worth a visit.
Oh, this is great. So would you rather have a Ghost or a Wraith?
I think I would have the Ghost just because I don't see the 30 grand premium
Right.
for 2 doors, and since I have kids and I can pick up the kids and all that stuff, it's the same car.
It's cool, the suicide doors.
Yeah,
like
it has
that
suicide
coupe
doors on the
style.
Ghost too.
Oh, okay.
It's just the back doors.
Right, got it. I mean, this is a cooler, like, sporty look. I know they're not supposed to be sporty cars, but
Right.
that two-door gives it that sporty look.
All right. Well, we'll find our way out of the Boulders here, and then April can cut it loose because it does have good power, like
better.
600 plus horsepower. The ride, though, air ride, super soft, super cushy. Those speed bumps, they might as well not even be there.
Yeah, I just can't get over how quiet it is.
Yeah, everything's working on this hoopty, including the knob for all the infotainment. It's not a touchscreen, so we're not there yet, but we have reached the open road, so April can let her rip or get in an accident, whichever.
I love how you said everything's working. Like, you just accept it and expect it not to.
Well, it's somewhat surprising on
Right.
the infotainment.
Okay, you ready?
Yes,
Oh, baby. Whoa, it's quick.
it is.
She quick girl.
Wow.
You like that?
Well, alrighty then.
Yeah.
Although we've maybe driven it 200 miles? I don't know. It came with a full tank and now it is almost empty.
Oh, no.
So she's not getting the best MPG. I imagine we've averaged low teens, which
Yeah.
nobody cares when you're buying a Rolls-Royce, I suppose.
Look at the power reserve.
Yes, you're
Okay,
still
I'm
at
gonna floor
0.
it.
Well, floor it again. See what happens.
Give me more
You still have more, but the lane's ending.
Right.
I don't think your name's on the rental here.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I don't want to buy it wrecked, but yeah.
You would love to buy this wrecked. Don't lie.
That's Freddie's world. I buy them broken.
Right.
Yes, but everything is really nice in here. The Starlight headliner, very pretty. All the buttons fit and finishes, like the buttons for the windows. It's all very nice.
Just the name alone, Wraith, like, that gets me excited because it's like Stargate Atlantis, right? The
It's
Wraith.
the Wraith, yes.
The evil Wraith.
But it's named after ghostly apparitions. So the ghost, the Wraith, the Phantom. But then the Cullinan is not a ghost name. I don't. Silver Spirit, is it?
Right.
Why the SUV didn't get a ghost name? It could be
What was
the.
Cullinan again? I just forgot.
It's something like a well-dressed gentleman or something like that, right?
In Irish, it is, but there's something else. It was something cool. It was like a fast car, fast plane, or something.
Right.
We gotta figure it out.
But here's my criticism, and why I think these are depreciating very, very
Are you
rapidly.
gonna be a Debbie Downer right now? Because you've
Well-
been picking on her this whole time.
No, I mean, so a lot of maintenance on these things, obviously, but I feel like other automakers have caught up to Bentley and Rolls-Royce when it comes to interior quality. Even, dare I say, Genesis, the Hyundai Genesis luxury cars,
Yeah.
aren't that different from this.
Right.
They really aren't. The Mercedes S-Class, really not that different. As far as 10 years ago, it's 10 years ago, these cars used to be on a totally different level with interior fit and finish, but the lesser luxury brands are doing a better job of simulating all of this for a whole lot less. Like this kind of wood, this kind of soft dash, this piano lacquer finish, these fancy style buttons. So I get in the 2025 Genesis
Right.
for 50 grand, and you take the badges away, it's pretty close to the same thing.
I guess, what, are we brainwashed to think like Rolls-Royce, just because it says Rolls-Royce, it's more expensive and better quality, but it's really not, is what you're saying, right?
Right. So that's where I'm at. I thought when these things got cheap, like 60, 80 grand, and the Ghost is getting there. Oh yeah, I'm getting me one. But I'm not that impressed, honestly. I would go back older and get a Phantom again before I got this. This is sort of on a BMW-ish platform.
Right.
The Phantom was on its own. It's a big, giant, massive thing.
Right.
And I like that better.
But here's the thing, like you're talking about Genesis and other luxury cars. Do they have a disappearing Spirit of Ecstasy
Well, no.
ornament? Okay, that's what's selling it for me, baby.
Okay.
That's luxury right there.
But Genesis and the others are getting their own gimmicks with the tech and everything else, so they have their fun stuff too. You know, BMW has that 7 Series where it squirts the trunk opener in a very inappropriate way.
Right.
And, you know, Mercedes has their tricks and Genesis has their tricks. I did forget, though, to try out the massager here. Yeah, there we go.
Oh no, okay. All right, we gotta end this before he reacts, because we're gonna get banned from YouTube. Thank you so much for watching.
Even I can't flip over.
Stop.
Pussy massage.
Stop.